And now we've come to the field where we'll be taking random samples of the maize so that we can test the moisture. So we took this sample here from this end, we'll take another sample, and then we'll take another sample from 3 or 4 or 5 more spots around the field so that we get a representative sample. Depending on the size of your field, you need to separate. Depending on your planting dates, you need to also separate in terms of the sample that you're taking for analysis. So this is one of the samples, and as you can see here, we have a sizable crop. And this variety here that you are seeing is 727. We have 661 on the far end there. And the youngest block is 555. So this is a beautiful crop indeed. So we want to talk a bit about the importance of knowing physiological maturity. We did speak about it earlier on when we mentioned that the crop is ready and is at physiological maturity. But because of the unpredicted rainfall that came through, or the incessant or late rains that came through, we had to wait for about a week before planning to come in with the harvester. So as you can see, beautiful crops, a high number of rows that we have here, and we have a sizable cob. As you can see, if you are going to measure, this is my elbow and this is the crop, so it's quite commendable. So we want to just break it and then we'll show you whether or not we have reached physiological maturity. But indeed, this is what we are looking for when we say farming is a business. So we'll break. Whew. It's now hard to break. So as you can see now, even the cob is now dry. So we want to check for physiological maturity by breaking here on the kernel, on the tip. If there's a black layer or a cat that is here, it shows that we have reached physiological maturity. So, as you can see, the black layer there starting to show, starting to come out. The black. Let's make sure that everyone sees it for elimination of any doubt. So, there we go. So there you have it. As you can see, the black layer is there inside, showing that physiological maturity has been reached and the crop is ready. And at physiological maturity, the moisture is at around 30-35%, give or take. So now this crop having been rained on, it means we need to test again the moisture. So tomorrow we'll bring you the insights of the moisture test, which we are going to do using an electronic moisture tester, and we'll give you the exact moisture level, which will help us to plan for the harvester which is going to come through. So yes, this is a dryland crop of 661, 555 and 727. At some point it looked miserable, having been affected by the prolonged early season dry spell that was experienced in November and December, but now the crop is looking good, which just shows the resilience, the drought tolerance level that you can get, particularly if you start with the right seed, start on time, and mitigate, of course, where possible, coming in with incorporation of stover during the land preparation stage, as this also builds on and feeds into sustainable farming practices.